So this video is going to cover the um, Google Drive for macOS. So Google Drive for desktop for macOS lets you treat your Google Drive like a folder and finder. This is really helpful because you can search your items. It also lets you sync and store some of your files locally. Just make sure you're using a password on your Mac computer or Touch ID. That way, everything's just secure as signing in with your browser to help keep confidentiality. So, the nice thing is you have no internet, you'll still be able to access your files. Unfortunately, as Google Docs, you might have trouble editing your files or seeing those, but PDFs, any Google Docs or Word documents, images, those will all be stored locally if you tell it to. But you can also access cloud-only files when you're connected to the internet. So first step is you download the file. That's going to come as a zip file. So if I go to my downloads, make this a little bigger. Click on Google Drive DMG. So it downloads the standard DMG file and it's PKG. So we're going to double click to install that. And we'll move that to the right test window folder and hit continue. Um, I install for all install it for only me. Um, so install for all users, but you'll sign in for just yourself on your user. It's not a tiny thing, so you're gonna need to put your password in. So it's beyond Touch ID. So it's gonna install and configure. And then once it installs, we'll have to then sign into our Google Drive. So now we need to run the app. I will use Spotlight, Google Drive. It's gonna be stubborn. Okay, it's gonna be stubborn for a second. Let's give it a second. There we go. Oh, let's try it one more time. There we go. It's gonna show up Google Drive now by clicking that. And it signed in for me because it still had it registered, but you might have to sign in. Once you sign in with your password, it'll sync. If I go to my drive, it will take a second. On Windows, this is much faster. Um, I am surprised by the speed at which the Mac does it, which is a lot slower. My drive is kind of big, but loading some of these folders can take a moment on on my drive. But I want to show you the really useful thing, which is the syncing files. Give it one second. Again, there's quite a few folders in this files in this folder. Um, My drive. Yeah, there's a lot of files in here. So we'll give it 1 second and pause the video. So you don't have to watch all this. So now it's loaded. So now what I can do is I can tell it to take and keep local copies of certain th items. So um, most relevant to me is stuff in my term 6 folder, especially the 7. I could take let's make this more space here. My running revisions gdoc, and I could tell it to um, download now, and I could take, in fact, I can take this whole folder and say download now, and that's going to keep a local copy on my drive. Anything with a cloud is there. And now if I disconnect from internet, these files will be available local. Of course, again, Google Docs, I'm not sure if I could edit that offline, depends on how things are set up, but um, anything that is a PDF definitely accessible, JPEG's accessible. Um, I typically keep my whole UML folder sunk on my computer. This Mac is a loaner, so I might not do it to everything, but depends on how much space you have available. You can keep those things local, and when they get updated, they'll update on this computer, and then they're also local on my main PC and my work PC. And so every computer I have are password protected, so they are confidentially safe, and they're no un less safe than because my passwords are saved than if I didn't have them local. The nice thing is, since my computer are password protected anyway, all my confidentiality is protected, but I can still work on stuff without the internet. And if something happens, I have multiple backups available, so I don't lose my copies if something happens. Um, and if something terrible happens, like I screw something up and history gets deleted, as long as I turn off the internet to that device before I open it up, I'll have the last version. I can take a copy of that before I restore connectivity. I can get my previous, I can get that last version pulled. So that's the Google Drive plugin. It just shows up right under locations and it's really nice. I'll do a similar video for setting up under Windows.